What is going on, guys? It's your boy J Cuts here from Anime Escape with another Drifters episode review. Episode 4 or Act 4, if you want me to go by the actual title on the, anime and whatnot. Act of Heart. This one doesn't have a lot of action, minor action. I wouldn't even say minor action. It doesn't really have a whole lot of action at all. But it still digs a little deeper, which, I like an anime that does that. It's like give you a whole bunch of action, then it gives you little details and stuff like that along the way. But pretty much the episode starts out with the castle that was being raided or seized by the Black King, and pretty much they're going in and everything like that. And they reported to the Black King that, like 276 ogres were hurt and some of the other things, and they lost 4 dragons. I'm gonna call them dragons. They called them something else. I only know the word, but I can't get it out my mouth right now. But so the Black King was like, well, just take me to the injured. So he takes him to the injured, and then he starts to heal the injured. And he gives this actual dope speech about how he was once on the side of humans, but they rejected him. Now he's on the side of demi-humans and stuff like that. And he wants to eliminate all humans, just completely, period. So then it cuts to Shimizu, I'm just calling him Yo. And I apologize for those who actually watched this and realized I was messing up. I thought it was Yoruichi, but it's not. That Yoichi is a boy. I thought it was a girl, and my apologies for all that. But it goes to Yo and no Oda, and they have I want to say second in command to the Octopus tied up, and she's like giving an explanation about drifters and everything like that. So they're like pretty much asking like, what makes you think we're drifters? So she pretty much explains to them how who's the other enemy. The other enemy is actually named Ends. So, which is kind of weird, but I'm not, not my creation. But so she said that the drifters, they're like, they don't want to see all of humanity burn, where Ends, they just want to see the world burn, and they don't care about anything and stuff like that. So Oda Nobunaga was like, well, we're gonna have to amass an army, Shimizu's army, and any other armies we can get and stuff like that. Shimizu not realizing Oda Nobunaga put him in charge of the elfin village by having him sit at the head of the pretty much sit in a chair ahead of the elves and stuff like that. Pretty much the elves now recognize him as the leader or commander, whatever you want to call it. So, Oda Nobunaga tricked him. They get into him and Shimizu get into a fight about it, and da. But it cuts to, oh God, I forgot his name. The pilot. I think he's a Japanese pilot. I'm not sure. But pilot, and is showing them him escaping, and his plane is crashing. And he's like cussing at the plane. He's like, "Don't you die on me, damn it," and stuff like that. So he crashes, and he hops out, and he turns and looks in the bushes, and they're like 18 pairs of glowing eyes. And he's like, I'm gonna throw hands with every one of these. So it cuts back to Shimizu, Oda, and Yo in the Elfin Village. And the elves are actually arguing with themselves about what to do and how everything's gonna happen. But the older brother of the 2 young elves that saved Shimizu, he pretty much said we need to become rebels, pretty much. Like he was saying that, either one way or another, they're gonna come back for us and they're gonna try to kill us and everything like that. Oh gosh, what is this on my face? All in the camera and stuff. But yeah, so pretty much the Octopus second in command, I'm gonna just call her second in command, they were asking her about how the translations were going, how does they understand her, how does she understand them, things of that nature. So she has these talismans that you can stick on people or hold or anything that you do a translation. So within doing that, they actually come together and set up a rallying point for the elves and Shimizu's army, technically. So he pretty much played off of how like the elves are prideful and stuff like that, and they were pretty much dishonoring their ancestors and stuff like that. So they found out, or they knew that an army was coming because the last night that was there was killed. Everyone was there. It was, like everyone that appeared to the elfin village was killed. So they knew another army was coming to pretty much attack the village. So Oda asked Shimazu what was he gonna do about the whole situation, because you know they're gonna be there in like they said maximum 3 days, but most likely they were gonna be there the next day. So Shimazu pretty much came up with the idea to abandon the village and hide in the tree line, in the trees, and wait for nightfall to kill everybody. And, you know, that's pretty much the episode. I know I've probably skipped over some parts and things of that nature, but it was a good episode. It showed the depths of each character a little bit further and everything like that. And it was good. It was fun. And there's a part in there that actually made me think and correct myself about Yo. It's when they're talking to the elves, and Shimazu realizes that Oda Nobunaga is trying to like pull the strings from behind the scenes, and he's only doing it because he kind of like Shimazu kind of reminds Oda of his son, so they get to fighting and things of that nature. And Yo like starts reminiscing about him. Was it his other 9 brothers or anything like that, and how they fight and stuff like that? And that's where I like kind of caught myself and realized that wasn't a girl, that was a dude. So yeah, why didn't you guys correct me? I don't know. Maybe you guys just watched the video to see like how I'm spending my time. It doesn't matter. But thanks for watching. Like, leave a comment, subscribe. Again, if I missed anything in the episode, leave it in the comments below. I will like eventually go back over these and redo them. Without anything else being said, you know the deal. Stay true, stay savage. Out.